Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we are making a fun card using some beautiful colors and some shimmer. I've done shimmer here in a couple different ways. I've used our shimmer paint as well as our Wink of Stella. So let's go ahead and jump in and create this. Let me show you the products that we're using first. I am using the To a Wild Rose photopolymer stamp set. We are getting our images as well as our sentiment from this set. I am using our rectangle stitched framelits. We are using just the narrow one for part of our sentiment. We are using our tin tiled embossing folder. I'm using our Magnolia Lane combo pack. I'm actually only using the thread in this set. We are using our soft sea foam and our balmy blue ink pads. As I mentioned, our white shimmer paint and our Wink of Stella. I'm also using our new 2019-2021 in color faceted dots. And then for our layers, we are using Balmy Blue and Whisper White. So I have a piece of Balmy Blue that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have another piece of Balmy Blue that is cut 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of Whisper White that is cut 3 by 4. And then we are going to use a scrap to get our stitched rectangle. And then I've already stamped my blessed word on a piece of Whisper White and fussy cut that out because that will take a little bit of time just to save time on camera. So why don't we start with our die cutting as well as our embossing. So let me grab our Big Shot or whatever die cutting machine you have. I have a scrap here of Whisper White. We are going to run that through. There we go. Now I'm going to switch platforms here in my Big Shot platform. Let me grab my tin tiled embossing folder. Now I am using the textured or older embossing folder, so my sandwich is going to be a little different. So I just need to lay that down and use one cutting plate, and then we'll roll that through. Look at all that beautiful pattern. I just love it. Whoops. Okay, so let's get rid of our Big Shot. All right, and then why don't we start with our shimmer paint, just to give that a little bit of time to dry. So I'm going to shake up my Frost White shimmer paint. I'm going to open that. I'm going to put my little dauber on. Oops, I just got some paint on my hand. Let me get myself a scrap piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to rub some of that off, and then I'm kind of just going to go around the edges here. That's going to show. Just adds beautiful shimmer. And really, it doesn't take that long to dry. If you're concerned about it, staying wet for too long, it really doesn't. As long as you're applying a light coat, hopefully you can see that. I think that should be enough, actually. Okay, so let me close that up. Alright, maybe with this scrap we'll go ahead and do our stamping. So I have my Whisper White, that is 3 by 4. I'm going to open my Balmy Blue ink, as well as my, soft sea foam. I think I'm going to stamp my flower first, so that I can just get a better idea of the positioning for my leaves. I did the opposite on my original, but alright, so I'm going to put that kind of in this lower corner. looks good. Let's grab our leaf and our soft sea foam. Oops. I think I'm going to come in with a little bit more here just to kind of fill in. Okay, now we're going to grab our fill images from our stamp set. So let me grab the leaf and let me grab the flower. Okay, so let's pull that up. I'm going to grab our leaf. I'm going to ink that up in the soft sea foam, but I'm going to stamp off because I just want a very light fill. I will try to lift that up so you can see. Hopefully my head doesn't get in camera here. Looks good. And let's just fill in that. Okay, so let me lift that up so you can kind of see. It's just a very soft fill. Alright, now let's grab our rose. And I'm just going to actually lay it down here. I think it's this flower. Yep. I'm just going to lay it right over my stamp. Pick that up. We're going to ink that up in the Balmy blue. Again, we're going to stamp that off. And I'm going to try, let me get rid of this paper. Not get my head here in your way. Stamp that down. Looks good. Okay. Alright, now let's grab our thread. I'm going to wrap this around our layer here. I'm just going to tie a bow. Alright. Okay, so let's give our card base a nice crease. Let's get our bone folder. We're going to add some dimensionals. Okay, we're going to put a bunch on here. Alright, now I like to take a glue dot. I'm going to kind of fold that in half, and I just want to kind of hold my little bow right there. I'm going to use some liquid glue. Alright, looks good. Let's grab our stitched shape. I'm going to stamp in the soft sea foam to know you, so it's going to say blessed to know you. We're going to ink that up. And I'm going to kind of stamp that here over to the right side, just like that. Again, let me add some liquid glue. Okay, and then we're going to kind of put that down here to the bottom right hand side. We're going to grab our blessed and we're going to stick that. Now again, I stamped this in the Balmy blue and I fussy cut it out. Alright. We're going to add that there. I sometimes use a block to kind of just help hold that for a moment. My flower on my original was a little bit higher. I am seeing now as we assemble this, but it'll still look okay. We're going to grab one of our large Seaside spray, and we're going to put that faceted dot there in the center, and then I'm going to grab one of these littler ones. We're going to put that down there. It's definitely going to need a little bit of time to dry. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to go over now our leaves. And the Wink of Stella kind of just pulls some of the ink around with it, which is a nice effect in itself. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come here and kind of go over the center for sure of the flower, and you can see it's kind of bleeding some of that ink, which is just what I want. Okay, and there you go. I will probably trim up this bow a little bit as well, clean up those edges, and that completes our project. I love all the shimmer involved with this, and if you haven't tried out our shimmer paint, I would definitely try it. I really love it. I think, you know, it can be used sparingly and it dries very quick, and you just need a sponge dauber. You can buy those in our annual catalog. You'll get a bunch in a pack, and with the Frost White and the Wink of Stella, it's just a nice effect. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this. You can find a full supply list in the description of this video. And don't forget, it is bonus days until July 31st. So for every $50 order in my online store, you will earn a $5 coupon code that will be emailed to you. So just watch out for that. And I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.